I'm now going to walk you through a series of progressions for the hanging leg raise and the toes to bar. This is a great drill because it combines the upper body and lower body into a core exercise, which is ultimately where we need our core work to be going. For more on this, check out my blog in the descriptions. The reason why I like this so much is because the body is one piece. Realistically, there's never really going to be a situation where the core or the trunk acts independently of the hips and shoulders. So enter the hanging leg raise and the toes to bar. To start with the progressions, all you're going to do is return to the start of our pull-up progressions and simply, can you perform an active hang? So can you take your shoulders away from your ears and tuck them into your back pockets? So there's no daylight between my ears, there's daylight. So all I'm doing there, you'll notice my length of my arms doesn't change. I'm just tucking my shoulders into my back pockets. The next thing you're going to do is we're just going to try that arm straight overhead and see if we can bring our knees up without sacrificing this midsection position. So I'm going to make sure that my pelvis, if we imagine it's a bowl of water, I'm keeping that bowl of water level. So I'm not spilling water out the front, I'm not spilling water out the back. So level off that bowl of water, and then from there, can you bring your knees ever so slightly above your hips? You'll notice there, I'm also keeping that active hang position. So here we're already starting to integrate shoulders and hips with our core work. The next progression we're going to work on is, can we straighten out our legs in front of us so that we are starting to incorporate the quads or indeed the hip flexors into our core progressions. So similar aspect, tuck the shoulder blades into the back pockets. Can we bring our legs in front of us and keep them straight? If you're struggling to keep them straight, maybe you're cramping in the hip flexors or quads, that's just a sign that this is an area of the body that might need a little bit more attention. Our final progression is the hanging Our final progression is the toes to bar, or in this case, toes to rings. Key points here is we want to avoid just swinging or rocking ourselves backwards to get the legs up. We want to keep our torso or our upper half as vertical as possible. So in order to do this, you're going to pull hard on the rings or the bar. So if you're on a bar, you can think about sucking your shoulder blades into your back pockets and pushing your head slightly forward to create that tension. If you're on the rings, think about pulling hard into the rings whilst avoiding rotating backwards. So the hanging toes to bar, or in this case toes to rings, we're going to suck our shoulder blades into our back pockets, pull hard, and then from there, we're going to see if we can keep our legs straight as we come up. So if you are deconditioned to this, like I am, then your quads are going to start to let you know about this, and certainly your hip flexors will start to let you know about this as well. If you're struggling with hip flexor or quad strength, drop me a comment below and I'll see if I can help you out on that as well. But that is the hanging toes to bar progressions, and the reason why I like them so much, connecting the upper body and lower body through the midsection, which is basically what happens in sport and life.